They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Aloha from Honolulu and home of the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Seminoles will kick it off to get us underway. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He gets a block. Got a little room. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Oh, he's got some space. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
Really nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him on the ground.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Out of the gun, the give to the back. They'll give him one to the 28-yard line.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's third and long from the 28. Fires to the big fella. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
How about the hit on the tight end there? They knew they had to bring the lumber on the big fella to bring him down, and they just blew him up.
The Rainbow Warriors are flying down the field. Wide receiver going in motion. Looks as if he's going to run it. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the air on second down. Takes a hit as he fires. Touchdown Warriors! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Nice job by the quarterback, hanging in the pocket, hanging in there. He knew he was going to take a lick. He took the lick, delivered a strike, and got the score.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Well, nice job hauling that pass in. I'll tell you, he keeps defenses on their heels. He really does. His speed is so scary. And I think back to my days in college. We used to play against the Seminoles when they had Peter Warrick and Lavernius Scholes. And because of their game-breaking ability, it put so much pressure on our defense. I'll tell you, this guy's good enough to, I think, have played on that Seminole offense, and he would have gotten some looks. This guy can make some plays.
Running back searching for a hole. Got the first down and still on his feet. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Trying to beat the D deep. He's got it all right.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Pushes for the goal line. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs.
And to the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida State. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. With the last drive in for a touchdown, they'll try to do it again on this one. Quarterback keeps it. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Running game worked on first down. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. Back to pass. Fakes the catch. Gets away from one. Finds some space. He smashes his way through again. Boy, are they loving that huge play. He's got it down to the 9.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
And the Rainbow Warriors trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. They want to run this quarterback. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? And having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Hawaii!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score. They'll
try to add another to their lead. And And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of interest in this CUSA showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. Middle Tennessee is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Murfreesboro, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by a field goal over Kennesaw State. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back with any big changes, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
They'll snap it with a minute to play here in the opening stanza. They go to the ground. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
On third down, he drops to throw. Going downfield for the big play. Oh, it's picked off.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with a pick.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. Leaves it with the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Rainbow Warriors with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Hawaii. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
When you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. To the ground with the back. Found just enough running room. He picks up 4 to the 15. We've reached the end of the period, and Hawaii is on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Seminoles have always been known for explosive, flashy, big plays, but think of guys like Dalvin Cook and the toughness that he ran with. That's on display here.
And then those guys that I think of, too, with Warrick Dunn, where you hand them the football and big plays can happen, and offenses have been built around that for years at Florida State, finding that guy to hand the ball to.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? And the Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the middle. Complete to the right. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Now the play fake. Pressure coming. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
He'll try to pop the draw. He has the first and still on his feet. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. And the Seminoles kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Back to throw, it's Parker. A little release to the back. Turning it on. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. The Seminoles, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Setting up the screen. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Looking for space, it's Stewart. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Seminoles. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
And he's not going to take the touchback. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Oh, better look out. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Pulls it and fires to the left. At the 35, he's open. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. It's great to send that blitz and get the heat on the quarterback, but you might need a little help on the backside with this guy.
Yeah, because now you're putting your guy in man-to-man situation against an elite receiver, and that's a tough battle to win, but you got to take those chances. You got to be aggressive. The offense won that one. At least it wasn't a huge game-changing play.
What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. On these option plays, you just have to take what the defense gives you. And if that means handing off the dive, or if that means pitching it, you got to do that. It can't always be about you. And I think the quarterback that time was really hoping it was going to be his number called, but there was nothing there. He tried to do too much. It's a huge negative play, and it sets this offense going in the wrong direction.
And a great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Makes the grab. There he goes. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. In this defense right now, they have no answers.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Now on the move. Showing off the arm. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking left. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Ware. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback will keep it. Across the 25. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
I'll tell you what, dude, in today's football, I'm not starting a team without a guy that can do that at the quarterback spot. You see it. He hits the gas, pulls it down quickly, and just goes. Whether he's reading something, whether he's throwing, he is always a threat to run the football. He completely changes the way you play defense.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback keeper. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And already it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
Completed pass, but it not only goes nowhere, it goes backwards. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He'll pull it down and run. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. The Seminoles will hustle to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Luck. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. Line getting set on 2nd down. They're going back to the ground. Past the 1st down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. He unleashes a long one. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Finally brought down. The run of play not only to get the football, but to put the field position with the return.
This This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wants to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing. They're trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking down the middle. Hits the open man. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Fullback's got it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Second down, he'll throw it. Bring in the heat. Defense was swarming around this quarterback, and he never had a chance to get it off. And down he goes, and we will head to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
14.
And the Rainbow Warriors will kick it away to crank up the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stewart. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
And it just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
This offense is done being patient. They're down on the scoreboard here. Now, early in their first possession in the third quarter, they're being aggressive. They're taking shots. They're trusting their playmakers outside to get it done. That time the defense, really nice job forcing the incompletion. They were ready for it. This offense, though, they need...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping 2 hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. A QB will learn from this play. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. He's still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He found some running room but needed just a few inches more to put it in the end zone.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out in the open field, and it's enough to get you a first down.
The Rainbow Warriors will try to punch it in on first and goal. Quarterback sneak, trying to get a push. Scores on a sneak.
It's just so nice to have a signal man who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Stewart. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit them with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field.
Yeah.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
And the offense suddenly with an opportunity it couldn't have expected with a first and goal after the pick. On the move. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And a running game can be really hard to stop when you got so many guys that can do some damage. And this defense is taking some licks. This QB's made them look silly a couple of times, but they're starting to adjust. Gotta like that play right there, getting to him and getting him on the ground.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, and after that running play, this is now a critical third down here for the offense. You just got an interception. You've got to pay this thing off. You've got to find a way to cap this drive off and score some points. So this third down right here is massive.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants it all. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Mountain West. Kansas State is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll remember in Manhattan for some time. They're up 14 over Air Force. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, fellas, and we'll circle back if anything big happens.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Noles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They give it to him again. Shows him the stiff arm. Oh, he slaps him with a stiff arm. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They'll go to the ground. Runs through the tackle. Pickup of 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. He'll pull it down. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move. Going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Leaves it with the back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, Warriors! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Noles in the hurry up.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the 2nd half moving forward.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. He was looking to get the ball farther downfield, but he just had to take what he could before he got drilled.
Sometimes you can look down the field, Reese, but you see that pressure, and it's getting to you. Get rid of the football. You don't want to take the sack. You don't want to lose the yardage and try to let your running back or somebody else make a play out of the backfield.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Wideout trying to get it in. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. A first down run on the doorstep. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Defense looks like they're coming. They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Guys, it is Hawaii who will carry the lead to the quarter break. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, no! The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the 2nd half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Chang. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with the big lead, he's still taking shots.
Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air.
I think in this situation after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
Ito po. Yes, sir.
And the Rainbow Warriors will send out the punt unit. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. He'll take it on the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Gonna run it. It's Luck. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
They'll go to the fullback. Gets it past the marker. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Those fullbacks are grown men. Those guys are constantly hitting linebackers and blocking the whole entire game. So when you get a chance to give the big boy the ball, it's always, and you know what it is? It's a morale boost.
Going for the big play. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown in their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Using his feet. Oh, he's got some space. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.
The Rainbow Warriors can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Hawaii! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Salt interword, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, take a gander at what's happening in this interesting battle in the Pac-12. Cincinnati is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Desmond Ridder should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Oregon State. If anything changes in this pivotal Pac-12 matchup, guys, you know we're here to bring it to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Parker. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man in the middle. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
It is so difficult to play man coverage nowadays with all the space and spread and speed on the field. One false step, and they make you pay just like they did right there.
At the 45 on his way. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The play action fake. Trying to make magic with his feet. He won't have enough for the first down as the defense able to corral him. It'll be 4th down. yardage here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Fires toward the end zone. Intercepted.
Oh.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they've just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
And the Rainbow Warriors can really attack on this 2nd and short. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Nice move to pick up yardage. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So, listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The Rainbow Warriors trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. On the move. Powers through the defender. Breaks into the open. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And the Rainbow Warriors have it with a 1st and 10.
Jeez, man.
They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one,
The boys'
it's
tears
called a
for
winning
fears.
streak. It's been
Running
done
back.
before.
And we're seeing the
Yeah, me too.
identity of
Playoffs.
this team come into
We'll see.
fruition. You just get the sense
Big
they're
game.
finding
Well
out
coached.
who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow
Thanks for
throughout a
watching.
season and
Remember,
understand who you
that was
are.
seconds.
But when you stack wins